Zing, 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 zing. Take it again.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Weekly Report, a show that's like Wakanda, roughly based on real stuff, but mostly made up. I'm your host, Scott Never Die Zulu. June 1st, 2020, the most eagerly awaited Monday of all time. I mean, generally, we don't look forward to Mondays. The only person who's ever looked forward to a Monday was Jesus. You remember that one time during the first Easter weekend while he was waiting to be resurrected? So what's so special about this Monday? Well, the sale of liquor is back, baby. Me, baby. And sure, a lot of people must be relieved, but none of them are as excited as every family's drunk uncle. Think about it. By taking away alcohol, you essentially take away his purpose for life. Because without being drunk, he is just another uncle. Those poor uncles must have felt more useless than Zakumi after the 2010 World Cup. And if you're wondering what happened to Zakumi, well, we have unconfirmed reports that after Philip left, Zakumi got really depressed, started smoking nyaupe, and is now stealing Escom cables to support his habits. Zakumi. But on the other hand, cigarettes are still illegal. And when asked why, South Africa's strictest auntie, Dr. Dlamini Zuma, simply said that it was for health reasons. Which is an amazing answer. An answer so amazing, as a matter of fact, that you can use it for just about anything. I mean, imagine, Tabi Singh from marketing asks you why you stole her Herbalife milkshake. Just look at her in the face and say, health reasons. Which is, of course, a lie. Hey there, I'd like to talk to you about an amazing business opportunity. Do you want to change your life? Start making more money? Become your own boss? All the while getting into the shape of your life? Yes? Well, tough shit. It's probably not gonna happen for you, buddy. But here, try this shake. It tastes like Pro Neutral made with breast milk. And it also costs about 1,000 rand. Herbalife. For health reasons. So Mzansi's overly protective first-time mom makes a lot of great points. Smoking during the outbreak of a respiratory disease makes as much sense as going to an orgy during the outbreak of HIV. Quitting smoking is not just a good idea during the outbreak of COVID-19, but is a good idea in general. I mean, why are you smoking? When looking at studies from the World Health Organization, they indicate that within 20 minutes of quitting, elevated heart rates and blood pressure immediately drop. After 12 hours, carbon monoxide levels in the bloodstream drop to normal levels. After 2 to 12 weeks, circulation improves and lung function increases. After 1 to 9 months, coughing and shortness of breath decrease. 2 to 15 years, gills develop. Then you can breathe underwater, move to Bikini Bottom, and make friends with SpongeBob, which is, if you ask me, a bloody good deal. The trouble, however, is that smokers are smokers, which means that they will go as far as they need to and do whatever it takes to get that sweet, sweet, sweet nicotine. It's shubile. Now the kid's gonna be asking questions like, Daddy, why does my sandwich have a hole in the middle? And Dad has to answer, for health reasons, my baby. For health reasons. Now, although the country's overqualified nanny, Dr. Dlamini Zuma, makes a lot of sense and based the ban on solid research, it has not gone without side effects. Chief of which is unintentionally handing over a multi-million rand industry to illegal traders and smugglers of rubbish guai. People are used to going to their nearest shops and getting their death sticks over the counter. Now, all of a sudden, during the lockdown, you have to know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, and that guy's name is Mbazo, and you have to meet him in a dark alley. Which puts the customers of cigarettes at an even greater risk, because if you were buying your cigarettes from Pick and Pay, they'd have the health measures in order, right? But Mbazo doesn't give a damn. He doesn't have a mask, he doesn't sanitize, he has never, ever washed his hands. Now, to better put things into perspective for us, we've got a guy who does like our analytics, or I've seen him with a calculator. Please welcome Mark! Mark!
Alright, I want to make this as simple as possible. This is the entire tobacco market, right? Legal tax paying brands like Davison, Dunhill, Marlboro, and so on used to own like 55%.
How many percent?
55%. Now, since the ban of legal cigarettes, the black market currently owns alles. To put this in simpler terms, imagine the market as a relationship. You check. Legal cigarettes being your main chick. You still with me? Yeah. RG and Sharp being your side chick. The national lockdown is the December holidays, Makandi. So, if the main goes to visit her family for 21 days and then says she's not coming back for a few months, it must not come as a surprise when the side chick gets pregnant.
Yeah, ne? Mark, everybody. Useless. So naturally, the country's bossy girlfriend, Dr. Dlamini Zuma, has faced a lot of backlash from smokers as well as stakeholders in the tobacco industry. Some detractors going as far as accusing her of being in cahoots with alleged illegal tobacco smuggler Adriano Mazzotti. So we thought we'd give Dlamini a chance to explain herself and put things in the way that they should be. Please welcome South Africa's tiger mom, Dr. Dlamini Zuma! So, Adriano Mazzotti, how close are you guys?
The first question, I'm not Mazzotti's friend. That's the first thing I will say.
Not even on Facebook?
I'm not Mazzotti's friend.
No, I'm just saying, if you have his number, I need a plug.
If anyone is doing crime in South Africa, they must be arrested.
No, Mama, I don't want to engage you in illegal activities. I wanted to, so please, Mama, explain to the viewers how you think buying and smoking cigarettes will contribute to the spread of the Rona.
When people smoke and they don't have a cigarette each, they share the cigarette. 5 people or even more can smoke one cigarette, and that puts them in danger as well of contracting COVID if one of them has.
I hear you, Mama, but some would argue that since the ban, the sale of cigarettes has not necessarily stopped, but just moved underground. Now, the underground market is unchecked, untaxed, unregulated in terms of pricing. Mama, do you understand that to get a 20 Stuyvesant right now, it costs about 150,000 Rand? And at those prices, right, what I predict is that people will be sharing cigarettes on an even larger scale, maybe moving from 5 people to 7 people per cigarette. Puff and pass, to pull and out. Reminds me of high school.
In terms of tobacco, I would go to town about tobacco.
No, that won't be necessary, Mama. Please do not go to town for any reason.
But I won't go to town very much.
Alright, so last question before you leave, Mama. Where do you stand on weed? Weed, Mama. Ganja, Mary Jane, Susie Wong, Dipache, Dibaibai, Matwetwe. Smokers are gonna smoke, even if it means going to some dodgy guy and paying 10,000 Rand for a loose cigarette. All we can do now is hope that the effect on public health is worth the economic sacrifice. And that's this week's What What. And remember, when life gives you lemons, an apple isn't far from that tree. Full sack!